Welcome to Santa Rescue Tag, an invasion game for ages 9 to 13. In this game, you will need some small cones and some tall cones to mark out the playing area, a couple of pool noodles, a couple of hula hoops, some bibs for the teams, and a Santa teddy, or another soft toy that can be used to be rescued. In level 1 of our game, you need to set up 5 houses as seen here. The houses act as safe zones. You then need to create 2 areas on either end of the playing area, okay, and this is where our elves will start the game. Then the Grinch team will start in the middle of the area and they'll be guarding the houses, trying to stop the elves from getting onto them. The elves must run onto every house in level 1 before the time is up, so they can go in any order. They need to try and get to every house before the time is up. If tagged by a Grinch, the elves go to the side of the pitch and perform an exercise that's agreed with the group. So this could be star jumps, burpees, work really well. Once they've done the amount of exercises that you decide with them, they can then go back into the game and carry on. Play for 1 or 2 minutes and then switch the elves and the Grinches over so that both teams get a turn. Now on to level 2. For level 2, the elves need to work together. The elves need to work together so that at least 3 elves make it safely onto a house at the same time. If they do this, they've delivered the presents to the house and the house is now complete. So they can then turn the tall cones over to show the rest of the elves that this house has now been complete, and they then need to focus on the other 4 houses. If an elf is tagged by a Grinch, the elf needs to go out of the playing area. They then need to complete an exercise that the class chooses, and then they need to then come back into the game and carry on. Play for a certain amount of time or until all 5 houses have been complete, and then swap roles so that both teams have a turn. Level 3. The game continues as a time trial for level 3. However, 2 chimneys are added to the central house, 1 at either side. The elves are now only allowed to enter or exit this house through either of the chimneys. To aid in completing this now tricky task, the team of elves have access to 2 candy canes. These are the pool noodles, providing they can get to them first. These are positioned in a hula hoop towards the back of the playing area. If an elf manages to enter the candy cane area, this acts as a safe zone. The elves themselves can now battle back with their new candy cane powers and are able to tag the Grinch players on the body with the candy cane. If they tag a Grinch player, just like if an elf player is tagged, the Grinch must go out of the playing area, complete their exercise before they are allowed to then re-enter back into the game. Play until all 5 houses have been completed, or for a certain amount of time, and then swap roles, just like on the other levels. Okay, level 4 of Santa Rescue Tag. To start the game, all elves start on one side of the playing area for this. We'll call this the North Pole, and then place a Teddy Santa in the opposite side of the playing area. In order to complete their task, the elves must deliver all of the presents and complete each of the 5 houses as they did in previous rounds. However, once they've done all 5 houses, they are then allowed to rescue Santa, go and collect Santa and return him back to the North Pole where they started. Okay, when carrying Santa, elves are allowed to stop and wait in any of the houses which are safe zones. Elves are allowed to carry a candy cane and Santa at the same time if they choose. And if an elf is tagged whilst holding Santa, then Santa is dropped and placed into the closest available house. The team that is able to get Santa back to the North Pole at the quickest time are the winners. Here are some adaptations for you to consider. We hope you had fun in today's game and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel.